Okay, hey guys. So we are here. Let's see. I think okay, my guest has arrived right now, so I'm gonna let her in right now. Hey, Lana.
Hey,
Um, so yeah. So we are actually we're live right now. Um, yeah, we're live right now. um, let's see here. So you good?
yes.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So yeah. So how I want to do this show right now is I have a list of questions, and let's just well I'll just get right into it. Before I do that, hang on, I just want to sort of get you in the mood. Did that do anything? No, that didn't do anything. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. All right, so sorry, I was just trying to put up a banner. Okay, cool. So the first question I have is obviously it's a very casual one. How was your week?
It was pretty good. I got a lot of stuff done because I know I'm leaving Friday, so I need to make sure that everything is in place and gonna run smoothly before I leave. So a lot of doctor's appointments and all of that good stuff. So it was a productive week.
That's good.
I'm proud of
You look,
proud
yeah.
of myself.
Oh no, very much, very much. Yeah, yeah. You look like you've been up to a lot. Like you seem kind of, is it yeah? Like you seem like you've been kind of busy, which is good, which is really good. This is really good. That's always a good thing. Again, everyone watching right now, I don't know how many people watching right now, but the more people come in, the better. We're live right now with my guest Lana right now, and hope that today is Wednesday, so happy Hump Day, guys. I hope that your week is going good. I hope it's the middle of the week, so we're almost there. We're almost there. Um, so yeah, so sort of just to add to that question, Lana, of how your week was, did anything sort of like fun happen or anything like that, or
Mm, no, not really. Well, my friend, the married one who was supposed to get divorced, he had called me and said that his wife's friend saw us out at a restaurant. And so she confronted him. So now he's like, oh, I think I'm really going to lose her. So now I'm going to try and work my marriage out. So yeah, that was interesting.
so you
That
actually went
happened.
out?
Huh? Yeah,
So
that's the friend that I go out with that's married and he's in the middle. Well, he was supposed to be in the middle of a divorce. So we met up and then his wife's friend, something like that, saw us at a restaurant. So she started questioning him. So I guess he's like, oh, she cares now. So that's why he's like, okay, maybe I could work on our marriage. So I
mm,
was like, hey, more power to you. Yeah.
so I was just so I know that you brought this up. I think a couple of sessions ago. But like, so what is your sort of like relationship with this guy? Like, are you just like, is it like platonic? Are you interested in him, or like what?
No, this is the guy that I met in college in 1996. So
Oh, okay.
I
Oh, right, right. That guy. Yeah.
Yeah, no. These are two different guys. I,
Oh,
I
okay.
met two in 1996. The
Okay.
one of them was my first love, and then this guy I also met in 1996. But he is my college friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we
Right on.
lost touch. We lost touch in like I think it was 98. We lost touch because he went to a different. He left the college that I was attending, and then he went to a different college, and we kind of lost touch. And then
Mm-hmm.
we started talking again a couple of months ago, and then
Mm,
started
okay.
hanging out every once in a while. Oh, hold
Okay.
on. I have an emergency alert. Hold on.
Okay. All
Okay.
good.
I have to turn that off.
Okay. All good. As long as everything's cool. Cool. Well, yeah. Awesome. And thank you for sharing that with us. So let's see here. Okay. So my next question is, what I guess like throughout your whole life, so far, what has been your very best dating experience? It can be like maybe like just one date that you had that really stuck out that was really good, or like maybe like a series of them that was really good with a particular person. Just like what sort of sticks out to you?
um, believe it or not, well, I shouldn't say believe it or not. Um, back in my younger days, probably like when I was like in my 30s, I would date, not major league, I would date minor league baseball players. well, not date,
Oh.
but like I would go out with them. Like we have a San
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Missions baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
So I would end up meeting them like while we're out. Then I would end up meeting like the other players from the other teams. So like those get together, not dates, but those get togethers were always fun to me. The minor league baseball player hangouts or get togethers.
Hang on to that thought. I'm gonna relocate myself. Hang on just a second. I'll be right. Okay, I'm still with you. So just chill. Ow. Okay. Okay, this is much better. So it's not gonna. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. And I'm not in a car. So that's a little different.
I know.
So lighting, yeah. So lighting is still not great, but whatever. Okay. So sorry guys. Kind of minor difficulties. Okay. So what has been okay? So about that experience, you said about mostly like spending time with like baseball players and stuff. Like, what was it about hanging out with that particular set of people? What I mean, that sort of just really like sort of just like sticks out in the back of your head. Like what were some of the positive things about it?
Well, I mean, they're really shallow.
No,
Like they're really shallow. My responses are going to be really shallow, but at least I'm honest. But I love baseball. I've always grown, I grew up around baseball. My father was the baseball coach. My brothers played baseball. So I grew up around baseball. So I like baseball players. They're sexy. So like if I can go out with a minor league baseball player, and I guess you could call that as a fetish.
That's a fetish for you?
Yes,
Okay.
baseball players are a fetish for me. Yes.
Cool. Okay. Well, everyone watching, keep that in mind. So I'm just gonna all good fun. Okay. So all right. So that answers the question about what was the most positive experience for you. What was the worst experience for you?
As far as dating?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it could be like one singular experience or one specific incident, or just in general. Yeah.
I haven't had any bad experiences.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I haven't had. Yeah, like I haven't. I mean, because I'm real laid back, so I'm not like, oh, this date sucks or this. It's like I'm just a laid back person. So like, I'm not anal about stuff. I'm not like, oh God, why isn't he doing this or why isn't he doing that? Like I mean, when I go out, I just have fun. I don't really, I don't complain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if something is bothering me, I don't complain. I don't show it. I'll just wait till the date's over, and then I'll be like, well, not date, but I'll just wait till, we're done hanging out. And then on my way home, I'm like, oh my God. But I will never show it in person.
No, that's very cool.
I'm too nice of a person.
Well, I mean, Lana, it's cool. Everyone has, their breaking points, or it's okay to be open about stuff, but you know what? It's a good thing that you were like that way too. And so an old friend has popped up already. So look who it is. Do you see that?
Oh, hey, Mocha Mommy. How are you?
Yeah, and hey, Mocha.
Yeah. Mocha Mommy. Oh, well, same old. There's nothing interesting going on. It's getting more congested than it was when you were probably here. They're just building and building and building, and it's just getting very annoying with all the new developments and more people coming to San Antonio. So that's what I hate about San Antonio, actually, is the congestion.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Lana, you definitely you definitely touched on that last week too. It's definitely, like I said, it definitely sounds a lot like LA in that regard. And also I have not like a beef, but like a issue with like Mocha Mommy. Like I sent you like 3 invites to the show last night. How come you didn't show up? Like we had like a full house.
Mocha.
Yeah, Mocha Mommy, come on. Like next time someone invites you, you're obligated to join. So I don't want to hear your excuses, okay? Next time you're there. Next time you're there. Okay. So all right, cool. So the next question, I'm sorry, I'm sweating like a fucking pig. It's because it's like over 100 degrees out here in LA. So this is anyway, so yeah. technical.
Is your AC not on where you're at?
It is it's sort of faulty. So it's unfortunately it's very faulty. So you can see. Oh my God. Oh man. All right. Hang on. All right. Just hang. Okay. So okay. So my next question is this is actually a question that I phrased in a very interesting way. Okay. So as you've gotten older or whatever, and again I'm not calling you old, so don't get it twisted. It's just a word choice. As you gotten older, how has your viewpoint on sex changed? Is it something that you know, are you still really, really excited as you were, you know, like 10 or 20 or 15 years ago for it? Like how, you know what I mean? Or are you sort of like more kind of like laid back about it? Like what is your, I guess, yeah, like how has that view changed on for you?
Oh man, you're asking questions and I'm going to give boring answers.
No, 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 no.
My answers are so boring. Like honestly, like I mean, my sex life before, well actually no, I take that back. When I was younger, I used to be I'm not a multiple orgasmer, so I can't come multiple times. But, you know, I used to be more sexually, how can I explain it? I used to want to come more when I was younger versus today. Like today, it's like once I come, then I'm good. It's not,
Mm,
I don't want to do it again in like 3 hours versus when I was younger. It was different. I would have sex and then like 3 hours later, it's like, okay, let's go at it again. So today, as far as that aspect of it, of like, you know, coming or orgasming, I mean, once I come one time, I'm good. It's not like I want to do it again in like a couple of hours. Like I can come and then be good for like a couple of days. So I think my sex drive it has declined. Yes, and I think it's because of my age,
mm, okay.
or maybe my clitoris got really damaged one night from rough rubbing, and it's like the nerves. Something's wrong with the nerves. I honestly think maybe that's what it is, though, because one day it got rubbed way too hard, and yeah, for a while it took me a while to like even feel anything down there. So I don't know. Maybe my clitoris is damaged. I don't know. But I mean, at
And
least
who?
I still come though.
Oh yeah. Who did that by the way? Who's responsible for that?
His name is Stefan.
Oh, okay.
He was somebody that I was actually dating monogamously, and
Okay.
yeah, he rubbed it a little too hard one night, and to where it started burning, and I was like, "Ooh, this is not right." And then the next day, something did feel off the next day. So
Mm,
I think he damaged some nerves down
mm,
there.
mm,
Honestly, to tell you the truth.
mm. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think you said something about, didn't you say like you don't like having your clit like being rubbed on, right? Was that correct? Or that
No,
was
I
like
do.
when you were coming.
No. Oh yeah. If I'm coming, you can't mess with the clitoris. You have to leave it alone and let
Hmm.
me have my orgasm.
Awesome. Awesome. So again, guys, if you're just joining us, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm sweating like a fucking pig, live on air. So yeah, so that's a first. But it's fine because Lana's right here, so she's a lot more photogenic than I am. So pay attention to her. Don't look at me. Um, uh, okay. So okay, cool. So I am going to let me see here. Okay, so I'm gonna type out the next few questions, and hopefully you can see them. So you. Mm-mm.
Do I look nerdy with these glasses?
No, no, you look fun. You look
Okay.
fun. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Okay, so I typed it out, and I apologize if it's something that we already talked about because I know I have a tendency to forget sometimes. Um, I think you did, right? Because we talked about
Oh,
69. Didn't we talk about 69?
briefly.
Okay, well we can. Yeah. So. Mhm.
Yes, of course,
Oh, okay, awesome,
of course. Yes.
awesome, awesome, great, great. Okay, let's see, and then So I guess in that experience, obviously there's no way I would know what that was like, but and for that experience for you, like what is that like for you? Like how pleasurable is that for you? Like, is that something that you like, yeah, doing a lot or
It
what?
it depends. I don't do that with everybody. It just depends on how I feel about that because to me that's personal.
Mm.
So it just
Okay.
depends on who it is that
Okay.
determines if I do that or not. So I don't do that with everybody. It's only it depends on how I'm feeling about you.
Sorry about that. Awesome. That was great. That totally makes sense. Okay. So no, no, no. That question is not very good. Um, let's see here. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to type this question out as well. Let's see. Next question right there.
Have you ever wanted to try something during sex, but the guy said no? No, no. I told you these my answers are gonna be boring. I'm such a like plain person.
No, that's
Other
absolutely
than
fine.
other than that beer bottle.
That's fine. I'm sorry about the dog barking in the back.
It's okay.
Uh, no, by the way, who's that playing on the background? Oh, wait. Is that BTS?
It's EXO. I mean not
Oh, okay.
EXO. NCT.
Okay, I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry. I don't. The only person I know is BTS. Is only familiar with. Hang on a sec. Let me pull up the next question here really quickly. Okay. Um. Okay. So, all right. So, actually, I will ask this out loud. So, oh wait, what's that still up? Okay. So, have you ever cheated on anyone?
No.
Hmm.
It was very difficult for me to when I was in relationships. I had 3 serious relationships. All
Hmm.
3 of those I was not allowed to talk to guys. Well, I shouldn't say not allowed, but the type of relationships we had, he didn't talk to females, I didn't talk to males, so there was never any opportunity to do any of that. But then it wasn't a desire for me. Like I was happy with those 3 individuals that I was with. I was happy, so I didn't care to talk to other men.
Sorry. It's kind of a difficult night. I apologize for that, everyone watching. But thank you, Lana. Okay, yeah. So that's a very, yeah, again, I know that. Yeah. So thank you very much. These questions, I know some of them try not to get too personal here. But I appreciate your honesty in them.
Yeah.
So
Sorry they're so boring. I mean, it's
no, no,
probably they're just so boring. I mean, not your questions, but
no.
my responses are just so like, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. Sorry, it's been okay. So, all right. So, have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Mm.
My first relationship, the one that I fell in love with, that was my first love. Yes, I was cheated on at the very end of our relationship. I was cheated on. Yes.
Mm. That
He
sucks.
actually, he actually had her in the same bed
Oh
because
wow.
he had went away to the army.
Hmm.
And when he came back to San Antonio, they were stationed at Fort Sam. And the girl that he met in Virginia, where he was doing his basic training, when they both came to San Antonio and they were stationed at Fort Sam, I guess they had their little fling or whatever um, while he was up there. And then they continued it while they were in the Army here. And then, yeah, he had her at the house in his bed. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
apologize.
and that's what ended my relationship with him in 2000.
Oh well. Yeah. Well, sorry for bringing up painful memories. Don't mean to be
Oh
doing that.
no, it's fine. It's fine. But see, today we're like good friends though. You know what I mean? He's the one that fixes my car when I have issues with it and doesn't charge me. And
Oh
so
wow.
yeah, so I guess he's trying to kind of making up for the hurt that he caused me. So he's like, whatever you need, call me. So I mean, we still keep in touch today.
Well, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not in good terms with anyone I've ever gone out with, so you have that over me. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, cool. So this is okay. So this is kind of appropriate question. Would you say again? Apologies if you already mentioned this, but would you say that you get pretty worked up and pretty sweaty during sex?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't. I don't sweat. Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And I keep
Like
it
not
pretty.
even.
I keep it pretty cold in my house, so
No. Okay. Awesome. Not even like a little bit, huh? Okay.
like I
That's.
get the only time that I get sweaty is during foreplay. Like I mean, actual sex, no, but like during foreplay when you're getting turned on, the initial turn on,
Mhm.
then that's when I'm like, oh my god, it's hot because I'm getting turned on. You know, like the
That's.
kissing, you know, the body parts, and yeah, that's when I get sweaty.
No, that's. Yeah. No, absolutely. Again, that's like the recurring theme is foreplay and oral and all that stuff, which like it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay. So I have so this question is a little bit deeper, I guess. But let's see. So I'll read it. Okay, so how like obviously people like to use the word like making love or whatever when it comes to sex, but I think when they say that they're referring to a very specific kind of like situation or circumstance surrounding that. That could be like, that could mean like maybe you are actually in love or in like a serious relationship or whatever, or married or whatever, as opposed to just like a casual hookup. Like what is sorry, hang on, let me see this again. Okay. So basically, yes. I wrote here, how was sex when you were in love? Was it better when you were in love as opposed to all the other times when you weren't?
Okay, say ask that question again.
Yeah. So how did the sex differ from when you were, like in love or quote unquote making love or whatever with whomever, as opposed to the other times which might have been more casual?
Mm, the best or the strongest feeling that I have ever had was with the first love.
Mm,
Like, um, I have never had sex with anyone to where it was equivalent to the way it felt with him. Everyone else, it was basically like just sex. You know what I mean? Sex. But like with him, it was making love. But like the feeling was different.
mm, okay.
It is different. And yeah, I mean, I haven't experienced any feelings today like I did before.
Oh,
I mean, it's still enjoyable, but it's not making love. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like with
yeah.
all the people that I have sex with. We're not in a relationship, so it makes it different.
And I just had a question. With that guy that you were just talking about just now, like did like I'm trying to sort of just I guess trying to connect the two or put pieces together. So like was that where he really sort of were you turned on to foreplay by him? Like was it something that he did? Like something that was sort of just like imprinted itself on you and like now you're like, oh like, is that like do you sort of understand what I'm trying to ask her? I'm not sure how to quite put it into words, but I kind of know what I'm trying to say.
I mean, did
Sorry.
he do anything differently than the other
No,
guys today? Is that what you mean?
no. I guess how am I trying to say it? It's okay. So first of all, I'm just gonna take a like wild stab at it. I'm pretty sure your answer is probably gonna be no. It's not related at all. But like seeing as how like foreplay and like oral and all that stuff like pre-sex sex or whatever like is a bigger deal for you. I was just wondering like did he have something to do with that? Was it something that he did, like how he performed foreplay on you or whatever that like left that lasting impression on you? Like does that sort
Yes,
of oh, okay.
yes, yes. Like I said, you know, he was my first, so everything with him was just like it was just like nothing that I had ever experienced, obviously,
Hmm.
because that was my first time. So everything that he did, from the kissing, I mean, he's like the best kisser. Like, oh gosh, just from the kissing to the foreplay to the oral. I mean, just yeah,
Hmm.
yep.
Okay.
I remember everything precisely with him.
That's yeah, that's cool. That's great. Yeah, I mean that's good. So that means that I
Like
asked a good question then.
you know what? Like, and then when did what year did we last saw each other? Let's see, 2000, and then we didn't see each other for 7 years. 7, 11. Okay. Yeah. Even when we broke up in 2000 and then we met again in 2007, even 7 years later, it was still the same. The sex was still the same. The feeling was still the same. I mean, it was crazy. Even when I had sex in between, it's like, it was still the same with him 7 years later. That feeling, it's because I had that, he was just, yeah, very pleasant.
Awesome. That's great. So that means that I asked a good question then. So let's see. Okay. All right, cool. So next question is, again, I apologize if we've already talked about this. Hopefully not. Have you like ever tried angry sex before? Have you had like really angry emotional sex before?
No.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Cool. Let's see. Have you ever had sex when you were drunk as fuck?
Oh God, yeah, that's not a good thing either. No, like, I mean, first of all, I can't come. If I drink too much, I can't come. And then like, the room is spinning. So like, you're trying to maneuver and then you just end up like falling off the bed because the room is spit. Yeah, no, I don't like drunk sex because then you don't even feel anything. It's not, to me, it's not pleasurable because you can't feel anything and you can't enjoy it. So
Okay.
I mean, buzzing is okay, but not drunk sex. No, not past, if you've been drinking past a certain point, no, not for me.
So would you say that like the number of times that you've done that? Oh, first of all, hang on. I want to bring in Andrea. Welcome to the AMBW channel, my man. Andrea Cruz. Everybody watching? Andrea Cruz.
That was a good thing. Yeah, see, she agrees.
It's
Thank
actually
you,
a guy. It's a guy. Andrea's
it's
a
a
guy.
guy?
Yes. It's okay. No, he's cool. He's cool about it. But Andrea, yeah, everybody watching at home, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit excited because Andrea is actually from another channel, one of my more favorite YouTube channels that I was actually interviewed on. Lana, remember the one that I showed you the other day or
Yes.
whatever? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's mostly he mostly does that channel. So Andrea, thank you, dude. Thank you so much for watching the stream, man. Thank you, man. I hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, Andrea's cool, man. Andrea's cool. Sorry. So yeah, so cool. So again, guys, if you're watching this, tell your friends about it. We're having drunk. Wow, I was gonna say something really inappropriate. I caught myself at the last minute. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm sweating like fuck right now, but we're also drinking and talking about sex and fun stuff. So enjoy the stream. Tell your friends.
I haven't seen you take a drink of anything.
Okay, see, this is okay. This week has been fucking crazy as fuck. So hang on. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hang on.
I'm like, what? Let me see. What are you
I'll be
gonna
right.
do?
No. I'll be right back. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
That looks so tacky with the sticker on the bottom.
Okay, again, this is like a staple. So when I'm finally done with this bottle. I'm finally done with this bottle. We'll move on to the next one. But I've had this bottle for the last, I want to say like 4 streams we've been doing this. So this is the 4th one. So I basically had this for a month.
No, this is the 5th.
Oh, it's the 5th
this
one?
is the 4th. No, this is the 4th drunk stream.
And he has a question for you, Lana.
Yes, I am drinking it's called a fruit cup. And what it is it's pineapple juice with coconut rum, mango puree, and then some chamoy around the rim.
You know what? Andrea is actually, he was here before. I didn't notice him, but he left his comment for you as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, those guys are a lot of fun. So okay, cool. Okay, so this is kind of more film TV related, which is kind of the world that I come from. When you were growing up, or even now to this day, Lana, is there anyone that you look up to, like as far as like an actor, or musician, or rock star, or rap star, anything like that, that you wanted to like have sex with or hook up with or anything like that? Anybody you
Really,
sort of had a big crush on? Not
really,
like
you're gonna
crush.
ask me that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Other than Mr. Jungkook from BTS for
oh
today.
yes,
Other
yes.
than him, that's today. But okay, we'll talk about the past. So who did I have a crush on when I was a child? Well, I didn't really think about sex when I was a child, so that's not really appropriate.
I
So,
mean,
but
like
I'll
teenager
tell you
maybe
who I thought was cute. I'll tell you who I thought was cute and who I had crushes on when I was little.
for
So
sure.
the first time, as far as celebrities, of course, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I thought he was very cute. Boy George, I thought he was cute. George
Interesting.
Michael of Wham, I thought he was cute. God, there were a lot of guys. The dude from Duran Duran, like yeah, there were a lot of guys, celebrities that I thought were cute when I was
Mm,
young. Uh-huh.
awesome. And like anybody today that you kind of admire, or
Well,
probably not
not
as well. Actually, no,
tonight.
never mind. We do know one. We do know who. Never mind. That was a bad question on my part. We do know who. But we'll come back to that guy a little bit. Okay, so my next question is: have you ever wanted to have sex in public? Have you ever thought? Have you ever been turned on to the idea of like voyeurism or anything like that?
No, I mean when I was young, like we would do stuff in the movie theater. We would be all the way in the back row and make sure nobody sat behind us and everybody was in front. And we kind of like, fondled with each other in the movie theater. So that's pretty much the most exciting place that I've ever had sex.
Mm. So you never wanted to like, like I think it was gonna be my next question, but I'll sort of turn that into this instead. So you never wanted to like, for instance, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much of like outdoors person you are, but you never want to like go out to the middle of the woods, right? To like an abandoned cabin, or not even an abandoned cabin, just go middle of the woods, get buck ass naked, get on the ground, and just have them start screwing you missionary style, and be covered in leaves and dirt and all that shit, and like
No.
no, you never want to do that,
Mm-mm. No, but
man.
the other day I had posted this post. I was like, okay, would you rather have sex on the beach, in the sand, or would you rather do it in a pool? Me personally, I don't
Yeah, like
really
a
like.
pool.
Yeah, I like the pool. To me, it's
Hmm.
sexy. I mean, it's very like passionate. It's very. I mean, it's not sanitary, but it just the feeling of just like yeah, it's just to me, it's sexy to have sex in a pool
Hmm. Okay.
or
Awesome.
sauna or the shower. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Andrea. That's true. That's definitely true. Well, yeah. See, Lana, I'm surprised that you've never thought of that scenario yourself. That's
Which
um
scenario? Oh, you're talking
the
on
forest. You're fucking in
but
the forest.
oh no, I
Why not?
because I don't
Hmm.
like the forest.
But you're okay with fucking in a pool?
Yes,
Okay.
the forest doesn't interest me.
I mean, because okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, so we already asked the forest question. Okay, so have you ever had sex with like music playing? Has a guy or even girl like turned on music? You know what I mean? Really? Okay,
Or
so like what are some good songs to like have sex to?
I
Do you think?
like having Usher. I like to have sex to his songs. I like to have sex to Silk. Um,
Okay.
old school songs.
Hmm.
Some of Chris Brown. Chris Brown has a song called what is it called? God, I was listening to it last night. Yeah, it's a lot of slow R&B. I like a lot of '90s slow R&B
Oh,
songs.
okay.
Jagged Edge
Cool.
is another one. I love
Jagged
Jagged
Edge.
Edge.
Yeah, Jagged
Hmm.
Edge is kind of they kind of get like they kind of get overlooked for like Boys to Men because they were literally around I think like the same time, right?
Hmm.
So, I've heard their songs; they're not bad. That's cool because it kind of reminds me of when I go to the strip club and like I get excited because even though I'm 34, so like around the time that the music starts playing, like mid '90s, I was only like a child. It was like 9 or 8 or 10 or something like that, so I was way too young to listen to that. But like now, like considering my fetish for older women, like I actually prefer that when I go there because it puts me in that mood. And then I see all
Yep.
these older babes walk out, you know what I mean, like G strings and bikinis and thongs and all this shit, and it's just like you have to be in the mood. You know what I mean? You have to. The music, music is everything. So sets everything. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so have you ever been propositioned by like couples, whether married couples or just couples, whatever? Have you ever been propositioned by couples for sex before?
No.
No. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Cool. 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 Let's see. What? Okay, that's an awkwardly phrased question. Okay, so have you ever? Again, I apologize if I already asked you this. In fact, you know what? Never mind. Fuck that question. I think I already did. Okay, like when you were having sex, right? Like, have you ever had like a guy like pour like wax or like alcohol, like or like food or whatever, like on your body? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, we tried to do the candle thing one time. That was okay. I mean, when it first hits you, of course, it's like, ouch.
Mm-hmm.
But we've done the whipped cream, we've done the chocolate, we've done ice cream, we've done ice, we've done Hall's cough drops.
Okay,
Um,
I know. Hang on, I'm gonna stop right there because I have a question for you specifically. So I know you mentioned a few weeks ago you did mention the cough drop thing, so I caught that. But I was always wondering, like how was cough drop used? I get how whipped cream and like ice is used, but like what do you guys use cough drops for?
when you're performing oral, you put the cough drop in your mouth, and then you perform oral, and the eucalyptus, the menthol from the cough drop gives your penis or your vagina the cooling sensation. Ah, see, he knows what I'm talking about.
Andrea knows. All right.
Yes, it gives it a cooling, warming sensation. Yes.
And again, for everyone who's just joining us or watching for the first time, Lana is really awesome. She's really cool, but she
Thank you.
also loves oral and she loves foreplay. So that is why we are asking her about that tonight. Um, so let's see here. So I'm actually jumping back to older questions. So I think you have said that you have never been into BDSM or whipping or any rough stuff like that, right?
No. Mm-mm.
Has anyone tried that with you before, or like try to ask you, hey, let's go to like a BDSM house or something like that, or you know what I mean? Just once, no one.
Nope.
Hmm, interesting.
My sex partners are pretty boring too. But then
That's not
again,
boring. That's
I'm not into that stuff either. So I'm glad they don't ask me though. I'm glad
hmm,
they don't ask me about that stuff.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like making love. I like the passion. I like the just that's me. I like passion. Passion.
So let's sort of like picture. Excuse me. So let's sort of like imagine like a scenario right now, right? Um. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, is this to say also?
I'm actually puzzled by cough drops being used. I never heard people use it. What? Oh! It was a question. He was asking Hall's cough
Yeah.
drops. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, you just put the cough drop in your mouth and you perform your oral. Yeah, pretty much. And like
Oh, good.
it gives your penis a warm sensation and your breast. I mean, for the woman, the breast, the vagina, the clitoris. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, everyone tuning in again. This is why I do never go after girls my age because like women like Lana like know their shit and they know what turns them on and they're not afraid to say it. Girls my age, I think I said this on MSK stream actually the other day, Andrea. Like I girls my age are just kind of fucking retarded, dude. Like there's no point with those people. I don't even bother. I mean, other than the fact that of course they're whatever. But yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway, so let's see here. Okay, well, I have more questions. Um, so what's the status on the guy, the guy who fell asleep? Last time you guys were watching that movie, came over, you guys watched the horror movie or something like that?
He was over here last night.
Oh, okay, really?
Hmm.
What you guys, what'd you guys do?
Well,
You guys,
we went to dinner at where did we go? We went to Myron's Steakhouse and we had some drinks and then we had dessert. Then we came back to the house. We ordered dinner and then yeah, we had sexual relations last
you guys
night.
had sex? Okay,
Yes, we did.
okay.
Yes, we did. So the sensation of menthol, yes, yes.
Awesome. Cool. Andrea, do you want? I mean, I know we don't know each other very well, but do you want to jump on here, man? Jump on the stream? If you do, just let me know. Um, but uh, but okay, so cool. Okay, so awesome. And but like you were saying, Lana, like is that like with that guy? So is there like more interest with that guy now, or you're again still not really looking for
Um,
a relationship?
he's actually because remember how earlier, well, not earlier, but in previous interviews, I have a lot of male friends,
Mm,
and then as far as like who I want to get involved with more than just friends, it's going to be, it is what it is, and if it happens, it happens. So honestly, out of the friends that I have been seeing, or the friends that I have, he is one that I do take interest in. Yes.
oh, okay, awesome. Let's see, what other questions do I have? So how long have you known this guy?
Do I really have to answer that? Do I really have to answer that? Uh, maybe a little over a month.
Over a month.
Not even 2 months. No.
Is
But
he?
he catches my attention. There's something about him that just catches he grabs my attention.
Hmm.
When you meet someone, you know right off the bat, like, oh yeah, this is a cool guy, or but he grabs my attention more than normal, which yeah.
So is he younger than you? I'm guessing he's probably younger
Oh
than you.
God, yes, he is. Don't ask me how old he is.
Okay.
He's yeah. Don't ask me how old he is. But yes, he is younger than me. Yes.
Hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess like in situations like this where you take interest in someone, like how fast or how slow do you sort of sort of transition into getting to know someone like that, like in that context that you actually like.
Well, I mean, we're gonna continue, talking on a day-to-day basis. We're gonna continue meeting up when we can, and if it gets to the point to where it's like, okay, let's have a monogamous relationship, then there's no time. Well, I shouldn't say there's no time stamp, but for me, I don't really plan on getting into a relationship with this person probably for like another month.
Mm. Hmm.
If I do want to get into a relationship with this person and be monogamous, it won't be for another month, or I shouldn't say a month, just when I'm ready. I can't really put a timestamp on it. I can tell you it's not going to be like within 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Well, you never
No.
know. You never know. Never say never,
Oh
right?
no, no, I know. I'm not going to let that happen.
Is he like in his 20s?
Hmm?
Is he in his 20s? Oh yeah, so he's in his 20s. No, because I know because I can read
I'm going
body
to say that
language.
close to 30. I'll just say that, close to 30. That makes it look better. He's close to
Andrea,
30.
Andrea, how old do you think he is? He's probably between 25 and 30. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm I'm gonna okay.
Go ahead.
I'm actually gonna guess. I don't think he's that close to 30. I think he's actually 25. Am I correct? He's
Plus one.
26.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I'm not judging. I was just curious. That's all. Um. But yeah, we were pretty close. Uh. Okay. Cool. 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 So how'd you guys meet?
He actually sent me a friend request. He lives in San Antonio, and
Hmm.
he's the one that works around the corner, 5 minutes from my house. So he sent me a friend request. We talked for a little bit, and then he was like, "Hey, let me take you out for a drink." But I mean, I made sure that I conversed with him for a little bit before I agreed to meet up with him. So one day we met up at Dave and Buster's, and then ever since then, I mean, we just hit it off, and we've just been hanging out every once in a while, or every week, actually.
Every week. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Um. What else? Remember last time when, or I don't know if it was the time before or whatever. So I know how obviously we do this, which I really enjoy, but like like if there were any questions you want to ask me to, Lana, it's all good. You can ask me. I'm open book. I'm just not gonna give you my pin number or anything like that. But yeah,
Well, if I would have, I should have wrote down some questions. Jeez, I would
just
have,
take
because
your
yeah,
time.
I have a lot of things to ask you, but I can't think of them right off the bat. Let me see. Let me think. Let me think. What What is your type of girl? Like, what type of female are you looking for? Qualities.
Uh, I would say ideally someone who can give me babies, I guess, because that is something that I do want. I do want to have, I do want to have at least one kid. And considering I turned 34, well, I'm about to turn 35 next February. So that's actually not that far from now. But yeah, I'm kind of, that's what I'm thinking about. I think, ideally someone who's, pretty stable, in life, and someone maybe who's, they don't have to be like exactly my age. But I'd probably take maybe like late 20s, early 30s, stuff like that. Um, I am really actually being really mindful of the age thing, because that is, like I keep saying, that is something that I do want. I do want to have kids. Um, and yeah, I mean, like start a family. So someone who's stable, someone who's emotionally, financially stable, knows what they want, isn't there to waste time. I think I literally went on a rant about this on MSK stream actually the other night. But yeah, so pretty much those qualities, like, because see, here's the thing too, like, it's getting harder to do that because of like Bud Light, and like
Because of
and
what? Because of what? Did you say Bud Light?
yeah, Bud Light.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you, but did you buy it yet? Because this is the mango run,
Yeah, no, I know. Hang on, wait, hang on.
and
What's the name of that?
this is the oh crap! I can't. Which way am I going? Okay, this
Okay,
is the
bring
coconut
it for
run.
me.
This is
Okay,
coconut,
okay, hang on.
and that
Let
one's
me. What's the brand name?
croissant.
It's on uh
Croissant.
rum, and then there's pineapple and coconut rum, right?
Pineapple and coconut. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will find it. Like I said, we're gonna have a really good time. We're gonna have a really fun time. I'm gonna show you some fun places. Again, for people who don't know, or didn't, for here first time, Lana is she's coming out here to Cali, and we're gonna have a fun time. So yeah, I've been planning that for a couple weeks now, so that's really good. Let's see, Andrea. By the way, I'm just curious, man. I've always seen you on MSK stream. Like, where are you at? Like, are you in Cali? Are you on the East Coast or West Coast, or where are you? Whereabouts are you? Oh, anyway, yeah, well, while we wait for his, oh, okay, cool. All right, well, Andrea's actually going to come on, so he can tell us in person. But no, Lana. So actually, yeah. So I was going to ask you too. So I was on this other stream, obviously the interview that you saw with me, and
Mhm.
you're in California. Cool. So am I. So I was on MSK stream, and I don't know if you saw the very end or not, but yeah. So he kind of like, well, he definitely invited me back, but he kind of quote unquote unofficially invited you too. So so like I said, Lana, you're gaining popularity on YouTube now. A lot of people from different channels are like taking notice of you, and
But
wanna.
my interviews are like they're so boring.
Not boring.
They're
Andrea, do you
just
think she's
so
boring?
boring. I'm like, oh my god. They're probably like, oh my god.
No, no, I don't think so. Andrea, do you think she's boring? I don't know, but you know what? That guy that you're talking to, or whatever, he doesn't think you're boring. So I mean, clearly, like not everyone thinks you're boring. I think it's just you. I think you're the only one who thinks
No,
that.
I mean, no, in person I'm fine, but like this kind of stuff, like, it's like when you ask me questions, everyone's probably waiting for like this extraordinary answer, and I just don't have any extraordinary answers. Mine are just
Oh,
so
look,
boring
look.
and
Okay,
boring,
Lana,
you
Lana,
know.
Lana,
I'm
let me put it.
sorry, I'm
No, no,
sorry, guys
no,
and
no.
gals.
No, but listen, whoever's watching this now or in the replay, they're not complaining. Okay, first of all, everyone, like this is Lana. Like I've been talking to her for like over a month. Like you know what I mean. She has agreed to come on the show a lot, so that's really awesome. I've never so far I've never heard anyone say you're boring, and I do want to say that like part of the reason why I do this show on my channel is because it is a nice break from all like the other shows or like segments that I do. Like the segment that I did last night was like so serious, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw it, but it got
So no,
pretty.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
yeah. So if I brought this shit up, like like going oral or like fucking in a forest or something like that, like they would leave, So it's like there's a time and place for everything, right? So I enjoy doing these streams because they're more fun and they're more relaxing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so cool. Uh, so yeah, like I said, okay, so we'll wait for me to think of more topics because I kind of ran out. But I promise I will not drag this out, Lana. Is that so? Like I said, for this weekend, you're gonna need walking shoes or shoes that they don't have to be hiking shoes, but or anything like that. We're not going hiking, but just shoes that you feel
We're
comfortable
not
walking in.
we're not going hiking.
It's not hiking. I mean, I'm not
Thank
gonna tell you
God.
what it is,
Thank
but
God. Well, as long as it's not hiking. So okay.
lollipop. I don't know.
Hi there. Where are the hot Asian guys? Huh?
I think Lollipop is asking because we're called AMBW channel, so there's a lot of women on this channel who do want to find a date, you know what I mean, or meet like a attractive Asian guy.
Oh.
Um, so I don't know what to tell you, Lollipop. I mean, like I was trying to coordinate with somebody to set up a video to do something about that, but I'd honestly would say maybe try Korea, yeah, or Irvine, California, or like any like Panda Express or boba shops. I don't know
Would
where you
you?
are.
Hey, she's asking a serious question.
Yeah,
Don't
like
tell her that. Lollipop, sorry. He was just joking.
no,
Don't tell
seriously,
her
no,
that.
no. You know what? Okay, look,
She's
you want to
asking
know?
because she's inquiring. It's a serious question.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help this person. So Lollipop, I hope if you're still watching. So I'm serious. Like the funny thing about Asian guys is that they do mostly hang out in mostly Asian places doing Asian things. Like that is actually very true. Like if you have a boba, I don't know, near your house or apartment or whatever, try there. Like I'm not
Wait.
trolling. I'm not joking.
Okay, first let's ask Miss Lollipop, where do you reside? Let's see where she resides first. Where does she live? Then
Because
maybe we can go from there.
if she lives like on the east or west coast, then she has a bigger chance. But if she lives somewhere like the Midwest, middle of fucking nowhere, like Ohio, Pennsylvania, then she's kind of screwed. Because there aren't a whole lot of Asian guys out there. So it's mostly in New York and it's mostly in California. So or Asia. So that's pretty much where they are. But no, Lollipop. Look, let's Rancho Cucamonga. Oh, okay, so you're in Cali. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, Lollipop. You know where Irvine is, right? There's a ton of Asian guys over there. I mean, they're mostly Korean, but I mean, if you're not picky or anything like that, or low standards, I guess. I don't know. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to troll Korean guys. No. Okay, so you have Irvine, right? You have Irvine, Alhambra, Los Angeles. I mean, Rancho Cucamonga is not that far from Los Angeles. You go to Los Angeles, there's a lot of us over there. So
Hey, how
just
come you? I can't see her responses. Why can you see
because
them and I can't?
because you are watching on your
Oh,
phone.
okay. Now it's coming through. Okay. Yeah, my phone is really, really going slow. Okay.
hmm
Oh
Um.
yeah, you could probably, since you live in Cali, you could probably answer that question best because I'm way down here in Texas. So
No.
in
Yeah. There's.
Texas, yeah, the only places that I see Asian people is, like I said, if I go to the Asian market, that is the only time that I ever see Asian people. Other than that, I don't see them driving around. I don't see them at the movie theater. I don't see them at the rest. It's crazy.
Well, you don't see them driving around because if you did, they'd be getting into car accidents and stuff like that.
Whatever. Asians are not bad at driving.
Oh, I
That's
was I was
that's
pretty
a
bad, and then
stereotype.
I got better, and then I got better. But I'm just kidding. Um. So, but yeah. So, Lollipop, I hope that helps you. And I hope you were successful in your quest to find an attractive Asian guy. If not,
Yes.
if not, there are always subpar looking Asian guys too. So it's okay. You know, it's okay to settle sometimes, Lollipop. I'm just
Or
saying.
do they have speed dating for Asians?
Um, actually, no. There is a site called East Meets East. Have you tried that? East Meets East. I'm not like being a shill for them or anything like that, but like I've used it. I've actually met quite a few women on there, so it's actually not a bad site. It's actually not a bad site. You know what? Here's the dude. They owe me like $10 for this promotion right now. Okay, cool, Andrea. Okay, awesome. So what's up, Andrea?
What up? Hello.
Welcome,
Hello,
man. Nice,
Lana.
nice to meet
Hey,
you,
hello.
sir.
It's Andrea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Andrea. Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Yes.
meet you too.
Nice to
Everyone,
meet you.
the show just got a lot cooler. Andrea is a frequenter of some of my other favorite YouTube channels, and
Yeah, I
so
usually stream on MSK, stream a lot. Like I host on his like a lot too.
I was gonna try to catch a stream last night and try to like see if I could jump on, but I was doing my own stream and it sort of that ran long, so I was like, I'll just catch a replay. But yeah, man, Andrea, welcome, dude.
Oh,
I have a
thanks,
question.
thanks.
I have a question for you, man. Like because well, actually not a question. It's like a two-part. One, it's like a compliment. So because of you, I went out the other day when I was shopping and actually bought one of those like neck pillows because I
Yeah.
literally have seen you doing that shit every time. I was like, what's the big deal, man? So I just went. I
I
don't even
just feels
travel.
comfortable. Like I like wearing it like so I'm like laying back like this. Oh,
Yeah, no, for sure,
like
for
I just
sure.
have like that. You know. So most of the time, like I'm always like having a joint or something, so it's like relaxing for me. Like
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, well, thank you, man, because you totally got me to the idea now, and it's great. And yeah, so Andrea, this is Lana. Lana, this is Andrea. Um,
nice.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
awesome.
No, rum is one of my favorite liquors to drink, though. I will say that.
Oh, Ron,
Absolutely.
what flavor do you normally drink?
Coconut.
Oh, you do? What do you just drink it straight?
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Sometimes I will or I'll mix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. So what was it? Sorry. Oh, man, I'm kind of buzzed. I literally forgot Lana's name for a second. Lana, sorry.
But you didn't even have
So
that much to drink. How can you be like you didn't even have that much to drink?
look, Lana, I'm not Lana,
You
I'm not
drank
even
more. On the
Lana.
other interview, you drank more, huh?
Lana,
Yeah.
I'm not even 6 foot and I'm Asian, okay? Which means my alcohol tolerance is completely fucked, okay? So you're only half. You don't get to talk shit because you're half black, so you don't get to talk shit.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. My apologies. My
Yeah, it's the
apologies.
other side that has a higher tolerance. Okay, so Andrea, what are you smoking tonight, sir?
This is peanut butter ice cream joint.
That sounds fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Lana, I don't remember. Are you a smoker at all? You smoke weed?
No, remember, I don't smoke, but all my friends do.
Okay.
hmm
Yeah. It's like
Sure.
for a long time, like I got rid of like cigarettes like a few years ago, cold turkey. Like
Yeah.
back in 2017. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, man, that's actually something. Like when I was in college, I remember my parents found out that I was smoking weed. They actually didn't chastise for me. They didn't like put me down or try to get me to stop. They're actually, you know what, like At least he's not doing like crack or like meth or heroin or anything like that. It's
Nah,
natural.
those,
It's
yeah,
natural. It's part of the earth.
those will mess up your mind. Those will make you lose brain cells. You'll have brain damage for the rest of your life. And it's
Exactly. Yeah.
very, very, very hard to like to get off of that.
Yes. So everyone watching, don't do crack. Bad idea. Bad idea. Do weed. Weed is more fun.
It's
But
much healthier. It's much safer. It has never killed anyone.
okay, so you know what? We're gonna play a new game. I'm gonna have a timer, and we have 30 seconds to try see if we can get Andrea to convince Lana to start smoking marijuana. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Relax. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But you know what? No, seriously, like I actually have used it before because I have really bad insomnia. So I have
Okay.
used that. I do have a card for that. So yeah, yeah. So I mean, not like in general, I don't get to smoke as much as I'd like to.
Hmm.
But I remember one time in college, I smoked it. I went to like a friend's Super Bowl party, and it was like 30 or so miles away from my dorms, and so I drove there late at night. I got so fucking baked. I took hits like 20 hits off of like the bubbler, and we were smoking like this blueberry kush, and I literally turned into just like a fucking machine that night because it was just like there was this big bag of lollipops. I literally lost consciousness and just like subconsciously started taking one bag or one lollipop at a time, unwrapping it, and just like assembling like just like,
Oh my god.
and I couldn't stop shaking. So I thought it was like a really genius idea to go home like 3 in the morning. I was like shaking and high as fuck. So it was a miracle I didn't get stopped by the cops or anything like that. But yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
god.
that was my craziest experience though. They don't
It's
have any
crazy.
weed like that in Cali though. Like so, but yeah,
They got like some good stuff like, in Cali. They got some good stuff in the Bay Area too. A lot.
yeah. Lana, you're missing out. You don't know what you're missing out on.
Hey, I would say this: like for people that don't smoke, that don't like to smoke, if they don't like it, don't go for it. Don't push into it.
Yeah, absolutely,
But
absolutely.
like if it's like for a social thing, if you want to try it, it's good. I
Hmm.
would all like honestly, I would start with the sativas because
Yeah.
that's what the cerebral more than the body high. If you do like ever try it,
Hmm.
go with that. Is with the sativa
Mm,
because
But
if you have like, go ahead.
I have, yeah, I have. I was telling him in another interview that I haven't smoked it since 2015 because of a bad trip that I had. So because of that trip that I had, I won't smoke it anymore because I'm
Okay.
paranoid. Yeah, it was about
yeah.
I'm assuming it was laced with something because yeah, I just went into paranoia attack and yeah, I won't
Hmm.
The
smoke it.
last the last I had a bad trip was off of dabs, and that was like back when I was working like a few years ago too. This is like right after work when we closed. Like, because I worked at Carl's Jr. I still do, but like at night I was doing night shifts, and my cashier, yeah, like he was done with his stuff. He had his dabber and stuff like in the car. I was already gonna get done with my stuff, so I already knew it was gonna be done. So I was like, I'll go couple dabs, right? That messed me up the whole rest of my freaking night, and I had to call in sick the next day because
Oh gosh.
I couldn't even leave the damn I couldn't even leave the store. Like I was
Oh,
that stuck.
Mm.
oh
But off of
wow.
weed itself, no. Like I've gotten pretty stoned off of weed and I can still manage myself, but dabs as a whole complete different level. That
Wow.
is that is something else.
I've done. I ate. I don't know if I told you this, Lana, but I ate like pretty much like 3/4 of like a cookie edible one time. And it was
Yes.
actually like the morning. Yeah, it was the morning of like this. I actually had like a second date with this girl I really liked, and I had to cancel it because I unexpected. I didn't know the consequences of eating edible because it's my first time, and I just thought about So my friend was cautioning me before. He was like, "Okay, whatever you do, don't eat it if you have anything important to do." And I think I literally somehow went in one ear and out the other because I clearly didn't pay attention to that. So I was just immobilized the rest of the fucking day, and yeah, I had to cancel the date. I was like the worst excuse. Like I felt so really
That's
bad because
terrible.
I really liked that girl a lot too. That sucked. That's
That's
because I
terrible.
got high. That's literally because I got fucking high. So let's see. So
Yeah,
I mean, there.
the first time with edibles with me was when it was me and a few friends. One friend that I actually currently live with right now. Me, him, and two or three others. We went to go see the Resident Evil. I think it was the fourth one in
Yeah.
theaters
Hmm.
before he was getting shipped out to the Navy and stuff like that. Well, he had edible chocolate chip cookies. Well, he gave like each of us like my friend he didn't have any because he didn't want any, but he gave us like
Mm,
2 cookies or whatever.
mm.
I thought they were regular cookies.
Dang.
I didn't know until after I ate the first one, then started eating the second one. That really smacked me hard. So
Yeah.
that first time, oh, I was, and then when I got back to my friend's house, this is before I moved in with him. Like this was like back in 2009, 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2009, I think. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 for a minute because I remember this. After that, my head was like spinning so damn much.
Yes.
Oh, I was sweaty. It was a bad experience.
Yeah. It was surreal, dude. I remember
That's
like
when I
that.
didn't have to like. That's when I didn't have like any experience with the edibles or anything like that at the time.
Exactly.
So like it hit me hard. Like so, I was like a newcomer at that. But
Yeah.
weed itself, consistent basis, I was smoking that consistently in 2015.
Mm.
So the
That's
same year
cool.
that you not ever tried it again, Lana, that was the same year I actually started it.
Well, Andrea, since you're here, I know that you're
hmm
definitely, like part of the whole, MSK family over there, which is awesome, by the way. I love all those guys. It's one
Been
of my
sub to
favorite
him,
shows.
been sub to him for 6 years.
It was great, man. I love it, and it was an honor being in his channel the other day. But since I have part of the MSK family here, which is awesome, like I said, I wanted to get your take, Lana. I promise I'm not glossing over you. I know you're still there, so
Oh yeah,
stay there.
no,
Please don't leave.
I have my liquor, so I'm good.
uh,
I have my liquor. I'm good.
But Andrea, like, I just have a question for you, man. Like, for me personally, I'm not like a huge like comic book fan, right? Like, I'm not like and I'm not sure if any of those guys are or not. But like, it seems like everyone there is very passionate about like the whole like DCEU, slash like MCU sort of like rivalry, and then the whole like drama with like Snyder and just all sort of like the craziness that's going on right there. Like, what is your take on that? Like, what do you?
Like
Yeah.
with Snyder, like I don't know, his films like from the past stuff like that, but like the recent DC stuff that's been going on, like it's been mediocre because if I mean realistically, I mean to each their own. But him as a writer, they didn't have no one like supervising him for doing these films. So
Yeah.
him doing it by himself like that really caused those films. But hey, you have someone like Nerman that who likes BVS and stuff like that and Justice League, and
Right.
it's I mean to each their own. It's all
Yeah.
subjective, really. But
Yeah.
it's just when you try to combine 3 plot stories into one film just to try to rush and catch up, you're doing a horrible service.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
gonna I mean that's how it got bad word of mouth the second week going forward, because sure it made its money and stuff like that, but with those two iconic characters from that were created in the 30s,
Mm-hmm.
easy billion right there,
Yeah.
easy billion. But with the 3 different plot stories into it, that was not going to make it a billion.
No. And I mean, like you're saying, like they could have made it great. They could have made it over a billion, because they had Superman, they had Batman, Wonder Woman, and like I remember, like I mean, I whatever I think about the movie as a whole, like I actually really like Ben Affleck's Batman. I had actually really like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman in that movie. Like I like them
Yeah,
both. It's just I think it's a shame that they turned Superman into like this depressing emo shadow of his former self. Like
deconstructive. Yep.
yeah, and then you have the scene that like haunts my dreams to this day is like the Jolly Rancher scene where Lex Luthor is like shoving a freaking Jolly Rancher in this dude's mouth, which
Jesse
again,
Eisenberg was the wrong casting for that. I mean, people can say what they want. When I first heard that casting going on for that film, I was like, Jesse Eisenberg. I was like, the same one from Now You See Me, Now You See Me 2, Zombieland,
yeah,
and a few other films I can't remember he's been in that I've seen.
mhm,
But I'm like, this guy for this Lex Luthor, although it is the son of Lex Luthor, I get that from the comics a bit. I
mhm,
I just didn't like his portrayal. I didn't.
mhm.
I didn't like his casting for that choice. I didn't like the casting for that. I was like, no. That even turned me off way further off on that movie completely.
Yeah, that movie is definitely divisive. Lana, have you seen this movie, Batman versus Superman, with
Have I
Ben
seen?
Affleck? Have you seen? Yeah, it came out like 2016, like
Yeah,
5 years ago.
2016.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
I think I have, but not the full movie. Like bits and pieces of it. I only
Okay.
saw the original, like not the original. The Batman that I fully saw from beginning to end was the one with Michael Keaton, the very first remake with Michael Keaton.
Mhm.
But I don't
Yeah,
Okay.
even remember who played two and how many do they have? Batmans.
I
Talking
think they're
about
on like
Batman.
I think they're on like the fifth actor or sixth actor now.
See, I only remember Michael
They like
Keaton. I
6
don't even know
actors or
who.
something like that.
See,
Yeah,
so
it's
who was in the second one? Who played
what's
Batman
it?
in the second one?
Well, it's actually kind of funny, Lana, that you mentioned that because like they have another movie called Flashpoint, or I think it's called The Flash or
It's
something.
called a Flash. They're not even calling it Flashpoint.
Yeah, and actually Michael Keaton is coming back. He's gonna play Batman in that movie too, which is like the first time I think was it. So it's coming out next year, right? So that's actually 30
Hmm.
years from Batman. That's exactly 30 years from Batman Returns. So
Mm.
that's pretty cool. But yeah, so he is coming back next year for that. But see, here's the thing, Andrea. I don't know if you agree with me, man. Like, it's a problem when you have a Flash movie and you're more excited about the other characters to see them than you are to see the actual,
The
like
Flash
the
itself, yeah, the
character.
main character.
Yeah, they have a lot of people in that movie, and I'm still really not sure what to think of it. But it's just like, yeah, I don't like the Flash is almost like a guest star in his own movie, you know.
I feel
So
like Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton is gonna like overshadow Ezra Miller easily.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
do like this, and then I don't know if you both heard the rumors about the quote unquote they're supposedly this rumor that's going on that they're supposed to have like a Barry Allen that's evil
Yeah,
him.
I just saw the set
I'm
photos
like,
today, dude.
I mean, I seen like yeah, I seen the rumors on it. I'm like, I just hope it's not true, which I don't think it is.
I mean, who else could that be? It looks exactly like Ezra Miller. Like you don't even see his face, but like his body structure, the clothes he's wearing, his hair.
Yeah,
Like it's. I think
but
yeah,
the
we can
thing it
find.
is, why do an evil Barry Allen
You know what it is,
if they're
Andrea?
gonna if they're gonna try to do a Flashpoint?
No, Andrea. It's because, dude, it's only gonna be a Flashpoint in name only, man. They're gonna
That's
they're gonna fuck it up so
that I was
badly.
about just to say.
Like, dude, the writer behind this story. Okay, so the writer behind this movie, she wrote Bumblebee. She wrote Birds of Prey. I think she got hired to write like other big Hollywood movies, which is a little bit concerning. Um, but it's like this woman, she keeps getting hired to do these movies, and she's completely like incompetent to do it. You know what I mean? Like she's the wrong person to do it. So I don't know. I just I'll just wait for like Walter Hamada to leave, and then maybe the whole they can get their ducks in order. But whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like
Lana.
have you
It's
seen
kind of like
those
nerd
movies?
speak.
Have you seen those movies? Have you seen Birds of Prey, Lana?
Nope.
Yeah, don't see
No.
that one. No, you're not missing on anything.
Oh, it's the
Yeah,
best one that
no,
they ever
like
made out of
Oh hell
DC.
no.
yeah, honestly, that's the
Uh,
first one I haven't watched yet.
Andrea, you sound like Nerd Man right now, man. You literally sound like that guy. Oh my god, I love
Trust
Nerd
me,
Man.
trust me. I think you've pretty much heard me on a lot of MSK streams where I just troll with Birds of Prey, especially
Nope.
to get Ashley riled up. Oh,
God.
I do it to get Ashley riled up a bit.
Dude, Ashley. Okay, Andrea, and like Lana too. Like this. Okay, so you guys remember the interview that I did with MSK last night or the night before, right? So like that, like I read the comments. Ashley was one of the only ones to leave a comment on there. Like she was like, "This conversation is one sided. I don't agree with it at all. Like this is, but still love you, MSK." It was like, you know what I mean? Like it's like I knew Ashley would respond, man. I was like, you know what? I was actually thinking it'd be cool. It'd be kind of fire if I got Ashley to come on my show one time and debate. I don't know, like gender roles or you know what I mean, like dating, relationships, all that stuff. Because, dude, Andrea, like you and me both know how fired up Ashley gets, man. Like really, it's
Oh, I love her. She's a cool person.
yeah,
Like
no, exactly. She's great.
she's a cool person. Like straight up, she's straight up. She's a homie.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a
great.
genuine person. When she means shit, she means shit. She doesn't play
Absolutely.
around.
Yeah, which is why I need her on my stream so I get more views and shit. like more, like her, I want her to actually go against someone else that is also equally as opinionated and who I think would definitely set Ashley off. I just think that'd be awesome. It'd be like taking like two like really big firecrackers and like lighting a fuse between them and seeing what happens. It'd be awesome. That'd be great. So many views. Anyway, no,
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, sorry, Lana. I know you don't know who these
You're
people are
good.
at all, but
You're good. Don't worry. No, you're good. You're good.
so Andrea, like, do you have your own YouTube channel?
nah, I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about doing one like a long time ago, but like I seen like the way that Google was doing their terms of service and all that. I was like, nope. The way they're going about things, especially the legal terms now and all that, the way they're wording their contracts and everything, where it benefits them more
Yeah,
than it does like the content creators itself that there should be on there. Like it's changed a 180 completely.
yeah.
Ever since YouTube was bought by Google, that all those rules and stuff like that, because of monopoly.
Absolutely, I completely agree. I've actually been telling Lana. I've been trying to get Lana to like start her own YouTube channel too.
That's just me though. Like I just don't. I would have started a channel, but me now, no, I probably wouldn't. But I mean, for you, if you want to get your channel started, Lana, go for it. You know, if you want to really
Yeah.
want to do it, get it started, go for it.
And
Well, I mean,
Lana,
he's the one. He's the one that's recommending it. So I never even thought about it until he said
Well,
so.
if you do want to go for it, you know, go for it. You know, if you're passionate about something that you want to bring onto that, you know, and make content out of it, do it.
Mine would just be crap. It would just be full of crap. It would just be like a. I wouldn't
I've
have
heard
any.
that. I've heard a few people say that, you know, but hey,
I wouldn't
if
have
you really
anything to talk about, or yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
think about it, you know, you never know.
Lana, you were so not a boring person though. Like you're not a boring person at all. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like
well,
I've had,
thank
like I said, I've been talking to you and having you come on the channel for like over a month now. You know, and Andrea, I know Andrea agrees with me. You're not a boring person at all.
Nah, you ain't boring.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
So
I
Like
appreciate
you
it.
say, like you're laid back. I'm a bit laid back myself too. I mean, like I'm out there, like I don't go out there partying and stuff like that. But you know, I'll be down to go do stuff like that. You know, if it ever arises.
Yeah.
But I'm more laid back also.
Andrea, have
So
you ever
you
been
ain't
to
boring.
Yeah. Andrea, have you ever been to Texas or San Antonio before?
No, I do want to move to Texas though.
Ugh. Wait, where do you live right now?
California.
Oh, you do see, and then I hate Texas. Like, oh gosh, I hate Texas. I'm like, oh yeah. But I mean, everyone that doesn't live in Texas wants to live in Texas, so I'd rather live in Cali. See?
Don't get me wrong, Cali's great. It's a beautiful state. It's just not governed so well right now.
No. But
That's why, like, I mean, if it doesn't, which I hope it does get better, because I actually kind of, I mean, not to bring anything political or anything like that, but I do see a good change that is coming to the state. Hopefully, it does, and get rid of this trash that's been going on. You know, because it definitely needs it. Like everyone in California, if you look at San Francisco right now, I mean, that should tell you.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I mean,
But I want to move out to Texas. It's like more freer state to me.
What part of Texas?
I was thinking
Dallas, Houston.
between Dallas or maybe between Dallas or Austin, maybe.
Oh yeah, Austin. See, Austin's nice. Austin is really nice. I like Austin
Yeah.
better than San Antonio. Yeah.
yeah, actually, it's kind of funny, Andrea. I've been trying, or not been trying,
I was
but I
thinking
actually,
also Arizona too.
no,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
actually, it's kind of funny, Andrea. Actually, I went to school out there. There's at yeah, Arizona State University. So best years of my life, bar none, which isn't saying much, but it really was. So it's awesome. But I was actually, yeah, Lana, I remember I was telling you that you should just get your ass out to Cali instead, you know? So it could be more fun. There's more to do. There's not as many patches of land that don't have any life on it. You know what I mean? Like there's more when you're. It's just yeah. There's always something going on. You know what I mean? It's not a perfect place, but there's more. It's not as barren as Texas or like the parts that I've seen. You know what I mean? So, but again, your choice. You know, like, but yeah.
Because
I
right
think
now
No,
you're in Texas, aren't you?
I'm in San Antonio. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I have job security, so that's why I'm not leaving.
well,
Because of
who
my.
needs that? Just come out here, no plan. Just take your
No,
chances. You know.
I love my job, though. I love my job. So I can't leave these guys. Like, I have 10 gentlemen that I have to make sure their care is provided for, and that's a big responsibility. And I mean, I've known these guys 10 plus years because that's how long I've worked at this company. So, I mean, even though they're older than me, you know, they have disabilities, so they're kind of like my kids because I have to make sure that they're taken care of, you know. So I can't leave them.
Well, I have an idea
Maybe when
since
I
Andrea.
retire, when it's time to retire.
I have an idea since Andrea wants to go to Texas and you want to come to Cali. When we just like switch, you guys could like try it for one day, and if you don't fuck it up or if it doesn't go horrible, you know, then we could, you know, we could do this long term. No, I, you know, whatever. But um, no, Lana, you should come out to Cali though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just I mean,
But I
you're
am. I'm
coming.
coming out there this weekend.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know you're coming out to see me this weekend,
But
but
you
like,
need
you should
to
move.
relocate.
You should relocate, find a job here. You know, I mean, the way I see it, like, you know, if you've been at that company for long enough, then that would look really good in your resume. You know what I mean? You can make some contacts out here in LA. You know, just see how it goes. But again, you know, no pressure. But yeah, it'd be fun. So, what was I gonna say?
What profession is that you have?
I'm a case manager for the special needs community.
Okay. Okay.
So we provide services for the special needs. So I work with Medicaid and the state and all that good stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. So Lana, I have okay. So Andrea, like I know, like this is your first time here. So like I said, we are a very new channel. So again, really cool to have you as one of the first few guests here.
No problem.
And so, but Andrea, speaking to you. So as we do sort of on this segment that I do with Lana, like been doing it for a month now, we talk pretty much about anything. So like literally anything. Really fucking anything. So yeah.
I
Anyway,
believe it.
So Lana, okay, so I know you like younger guys, right? And I know you know that has come up and stuff like that. When it comes to like foreplay and oral stuff like that, and Andrea also, I have the shittiest memory ever. So this happens a lot where I ask Lana something and she has to remind me that I said it like a week before. So I hope I didn't repeat myself now, but if I did, I'm sorry, Lana. So Lana, do you find that like younger guys? I believe you said one time you said that younger guys tend not to know what they're doing sometimes when it comes to like, you know, sex or like foreplay. Like, is that true? You find like they're sort of not as skilled as that?
No, if I did say that in a prior interview, I have to correct that. It's more like they want to do things fast and just like for a you know, just sex. There's no passion involved. There's no.
They just want to go for the rush.
Exactly. It's basically just sex, and they're not slow at what they do. They're fast at what they do. That's the difference that I've noticed between younger and older. The young just want to get it over with and, you know,
Go on to the next.
Exactly. There's a difference.
I kind of feel like because someone told me it's not like a similar kind of situation. Like they told me that like they feel like younger guys that do that are kind of in it just to like so that they can get off. They're not really necessarily concerned with like giving much pleasure to like the woman.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah. So I've like for me, I mean, like I said, I lost virginity like a long time, 19. But, like still, even then, like I still was always gravitating towards like older women. You know what I mean? Like for me, it just made more sense, more pleasure to like, you know, take your time with it, like you're saying, you know what I mean, take your sweet ass time with it, you know what I mean, be delicate, be gentle, but hit all the right spots, you know what I mean, and listen to, you know, see how she's responding visually on her face, you know what I mean. You can read. I'm very good at reading body language and stuff like that. So you're like kind of like silent communication. You don't even have to ask. You just watch. You know what I mean. And then you got the hands, you got the tongue. You know what I mean. You got the teeth, even. You know what I mean? Just like you use everything, you know? So yeah, I totally get what you're saying, Lon, when you're talking about, you know, younger guys who are just like kind of in it just for themselves, basically. You know what I mean? They're not thinking about the main reason why they should be there, which is to, you know, pleasure the woman, to get you off.
Pleasure the woman and to get you off at the same time.
Right.
Yes,
absolutely. Like that's what it's about.
Yep.
That's why you gotta work on the body. You gotta move up on it.
Yes, absolutely. And
you gotta caress the body.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. What was I gonna say? So, okay, So Lana, I know earlier we were talking about like the difference between like making love and just casual, like non making love sex, right? Like, would you say that like I guess you know what I mean? Like making love for you, is that something that like you feel is like obviously like a lot more sacred in terms of you know what I mean, like how you kind of look back on it, right, compared to like all the other hookups stuff like that. Like, is there I mean, like you said before, right? You can literally like remember like vivid details and stuff like that, right, from your encounters with you know what I mean in terms of like making love and stuff like that. What's more serious and more meaningful, right? Like and like in terms of like hookup stuff like that. Like how I guess so. So I guess in that regard, like when a hookup is just a hookup to you, you don't really remember it that well, right? Compared to the other experiences.
I mean, I remember it, but it's not meaningful like the other situations, you know what I mean? It's just
Mm-hmm.
sex. I mean, there's nothing that stands out. There's nothing, that I remember. It's just everything is vague and just there's nothing special about it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's nothing special.
Mm.
Like the
Yeah,
relations that I have today, because I mean, I'm not with anyone. It's just it's hookups. It's casual hookups, it's
That's
no
what it
one that
is. Yep.
yeah, it's no one that I have a connection with. So of course I'm not going to feel that.
well, okay, so all right, so I guess yeah, that sort of gives me an idea. So, for instance, not to butt into your into your personal life, but we have been talking about it. So anyway, but so obviously there's this new person, right? And again, I'm not trying to rush in to say things that you guys are a couple or anything like that because that's probably not the case. But like when it comes to you know what I mean, like sex with him, like when am I trying to say this? Maybe not necessarily just with him because I don't want to make it too personal, but like in instances with people like him, you know what I mean, before him, whatever. Like, how do you approach sex compared to that, as opposed to like, oh, like like I don't like this other guy, but I'm just using him just to get, basically just for like a quick fuck or get off really quickly. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, awesome, great.
Like say that again. Say that again with not that much detail. What are you asking?
Andrea, do you sort of understand what I'm trying to say? Like basically, like how do I say this? Okay, never mind. Lana, how do you view sex? How do you view sex in this process of potentially being in a relationship with someone when you decide to go, exclusive with someone? Or, you know what I mean? Like maybe further down the line compared to just like, you know, like regular, like non. I want to date you sex. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, it's the second time. I swear to God, I'm not.
No. Make it a simple question. Make it a simple
I,
question.
I don't. This has been a very stressful week, so let's skip that question. Okay, no, no. So, Lana, so I guess like how? What am I trying to say? I had a question. I literally had a question, but it escaped my mind. Andrea,
Hmm.
really quickly, how before I go back to Lana, how did you come to meet MSK?
It was through another channel, YGO Paisano, another friend of MSK's that he also helped get MSK's channel boosted like
Mm-hmm.
back then. So I was like subscribed to YGO Paisano that does Yu-Gi-Oh, and then like later after that I found his MSK channel through that, and
Mm-hmm.
since then like I was been sub to him since, and then after I noticed he started doing like live streams for a while. Like I was like watching like the replays. I would have the replays like of his live streams played when I would go out for a walk, whatever, or walk to work. And then until later, like 2020, is when I started being more engaged into his live stream and stuff like that. Started coming on, doing more. Although I was like
I'll be
subscribed
back.
though.
Sorry, my eyelash fell off. I have to go put it back on. So y'all.
Oh, no problem.
All
No problem.
good.
Go take your time.
All good.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
man.
I got through. That's how I got to MSK's channel.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
Like he's like he's real dude. Like he's like honest with himself. Like he's honest.
Mm-hmm.
He means what he says.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for
And
sure.
I mean, he jokes up and says the stupidest things, which makes me laugh. I'm like, he makes some random good ass jokes like that are just like doesn't make sense. Always like
Yeah.
talk about taking in the ass or whatever sometimes,
Yeah.
but that's him.
Mm-hmm. So that's cool. So Lana, where was the next place that you wanted to get a tattoo on? You said the what, like you wanted to extend the iris one, right? Oh no, the
Right
hand.
now, on my arm from about here, a koi
Okay,
fish.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Lana has she has several tattoos. Like, you have a lot of tattoos. Yeah, they look pretty badass, Lana. Andrea,
Yeah.
do you have any tattoos?
No,
Okay.
I thought about getting one, but I was like, nah, I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't have anything against tattoos. I mean, they're really it's all art, artistic. That's all it is. You know,
Hmm.
that's what tattoos are, expression on the body.
Yeah. Lana, what do yours mean? Like this one.
Hmm?
What does this tattoo right here mean? The flower one?
The iris?
Yeah.
I
Does
mean,
it have like a?
iris, it's a lily. No, it has no significant. I mean, I just like lilies.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, no. There's no special meaning to it. No. It's actually a cover up. There were I had stars, but I wanted it covered up, and he actually made it bigger than what I wanted. So,
Mm.
wow.
You're like I'll just leave it as is.
Exactly. Nothing I can do about it now. Like, and then I couldn't even see it when he was drawing it, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my God, that's huge." I didn't want it that big. I did not want it that big, but can't do anything about it now.
So yeah, Andrea, I don't know if you heard, but like I said, Lana's coming down this weekend to Cali. We're gonna hang out and do some fun stuff and stuff. So obviously I'm from Cali, so I have some thoughts on what we could do. But like, you're also from Cali, right? You live here, so like, what to you? Like, what would be some fun things that like you'd recommend doing or anything like that for like yeah, just like visiting or whatever.
Oh, I'll be like going like miniature golfing or something like that. That would actually be fun. I don't know if you have done that, Lana.
Hmm.
M- You done that?
Yeah, we have miniature
Okay.
golf here in
Cool,
San
cool,
Antonio.
cool.
We have the indoor one with the neon lights and all that. Yeah.
I don't know if you
Mhm.
ever like. I don't know if you like. Have you shot a gun before, or even done like paintball guns or something like that too? No.
No.
Oh, I was about to say something could be real fun in Cali is paintball too.
Oh
We have
gosh.
that. We have that.
I'm more of like the beach person. I want to go
Oh,
like some of
I
those
love the beach
bars.
too. The beach, I love the beach too.
Yeah. I like to
Andrea,
go to bars on the beach and the beach strip or whatever.
Andrea,
That's
what would you
me.
say? Andrea, what would you say is like the cleanest beach like in Cali? Like the ones you've been to?
Been mostly to Santa Cruz a lot. I've been to. I think I've traveled up to Half Moon Bay before once.
Hmm,
That was with my grandparents at that time, but
that's cool.
I haven't been to too many beaches. Like there was one in Medford, I think. Went to that
Hmm.
one, but I
Hmm.
can't remember which ones like are real. That I remember that are the cleanest. I remember.
Hmm. I just like for the first time, I don't know why I've been here all my life, but like I went to a Long Beach and I went to the beach over there, and like that beach is like
Mm.
it's like the biggest beach that I've seen in California so far. It's also like the cleanest. Like they literally have like islands out there that are not too far out from the beach, and like they have like casinos and like hotels on it. It's kind of crazy, but you have obviously the only way you can get there is by boat. But it seems to be like a private island or something like that. But I don't know. But oh yeah,
Yeah, I had a friend that lived in Long Beach, California.
mm, yeah. Where's MSK? Isn't in Long Beach, is he?
No, he's in Barstow.
Oh, Barstow. Yeah, that's like an hour
Which
and a
I
half
call
from
it
here.
Got. That's why I call it Gotham City.
Oh, Lana, you really should. Like I said,
Cause I'm more up north. I'm towards like I'm in San Jose, in
oh, San
Cali.
Jose.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You like the Sharks?
I like the Red Wings.
Uh,
That's their rival too.
yeah.
Sharks and Red Wings are rivals.
Are you into baseball, Andrea?
I do. I like the Giants, but I'm not too heavily into baseball. I'd rather go. I mean, I've been to baseball games before. I used to play baseball when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd rather go play it myself than like watch it.
Sure.
Like to me, watching it, I'd rather go watch the games live or go play it myself for baseball.
Mm.
Right.
Lana, I know you said you're like a big baseball fan. Do you also play a lot?
No, I just watch it on TV.
Okay.
No, I don't play. I remember I was a track runner.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Track runner.
Yeah.
So, it's awesome. Andrea, it's so weird seeing you without neck pillow. Where's your neck pillow? It's my
it's
OCD.
inside.
My OCD is kicking you. It's like neck pillow, neck pillow. Something's off. It's like a painting that is like it's a painting that's like falling off. It's like crooked. You just want to set it right. It's the same thing. That's the whole thing that I'm getting with the neck pillow. It's like not. It's the image is
Oh, it's
incomplete.
inside. I can go grab it if I want to.
That's all
But,
I'm talking about. But,
what is
no.
this about the neck pillow? Like, what are y'all talking? Y'all were talking about it earlier, but what are y'all talking about?
No, like sometimes he would see me, like he would notice, like sometimes like he would catch like some of MSK's streams where I would have my neck pillow around.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes like people in the chat would be like, oh, Andre has his like a neck pillow on and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. That's like that I didn't when I first caught the stream for the first time. That's how I identified him as like neck pillow guy. And then they started someone actually said your name for once, and I was like, oh, okay, Andrea. So it's like before then I didn't know your name, but that's cool though. Yeah. So Lana, I'm telling you, you really need to start a YouTube channel. It'd be really cool. It'd be fun. You know what I mean? So you could literally talk about almost anything you want. Almost anything, because Google's kind of cracking down on people now. But yeah. So
I'll look into it.
Like I said, if you're passionate or something, Lana, like, and you want to put it out there, like on YouTube, make videos about it, make content with it, and you're passionate about it, go for it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
At first, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like at first, yeah, it's gonna take a struggle. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a struggle, but just keep doing. Like if you ever want to have a set routine, videos, or do them sporadically or whatever, just have a setup of how you want to do videos or such.
Right.
Well, I do know one thing that Lana is passionate about, and I'm gonna share that really quickly. No.
Oh God. What are you gonna show?
So, Andrea, this is
I can't even see that. Like,
hang on.
No. Oh Lord. We don't need to show this right now.
Okay, all right.
No, we don't. Yeah, no. We don't need to. Yeah, no. Don't need to show that right now.
What the heck is that in the first place?
It's a K. Andrea, you know what K-pop is, right? You heard of it?
I've heard of it. Listened to a bit of it before.
Yeah.
Not enough to remember like the band's names, but I heard it a little bit before because my cousin listens to it too.
Well, that's cool. Again, Lana, sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot or anything like that. But no, not at all. But no, so but yeah, no, Lana, I'm definitely looking forward to you coming down in a couple days.
Yes.
So I forwarded you the email or the did you get it? Like the other, I don't know why like Delta sent me like another email about your flight. So I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was important, but I just forwarded it to you. So
I like to send you reminders like 3 days in advance, the day before. Yeah, it's just reminders.
So when you get there, I'll be the one to pick you up. Then I'll take you down to your hotel. So, and then
okay.
I'm sorry, this is so awkward. Andrea's just like right there, just like.
No problem. I was gonna ask too. Like I was gonna ask too, Lana. Like, how do you feel like when it comes to dating guys that don't have a car that don't drive, but they can drive that they could?
Like, I am not a demanding person. Like, I don't look at status. I don't look at how much you make. I don't look at what kind of car you drive. I don't look at if you live by yourself, if you live in a house, if you live with friends. Like, I don't look at things like that. Like, I mean, you can work at Burger King and I still have, you know what I mean? It's like, to me, yeah, those things don't matter to me. Like, like I said, I'm a laid back person. If I like, you just have to make me laugh. That's the main thing that I ask for, and then everything else, it doesn't matter to me really.
It just
Like,
falls into place.
yeah, like I don't care if you don't have a car. I don't care if you can't drive. I mean,
Okay.
none of that matter. Yeah, none of that matters to me.
Okay.
That's the way that I've always been.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, yeah, that's a big reason why. Well, not that specifically, but like in general, that's why like I like having you, doing this with you, Lana. You know what I mean? Because you are really laid back, and you're very chill and all that stuff. So it's always fun, talking to you and stuff like that.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, so it's kind of a lot of fun, but yeah, so I'm gonna call it a quits right now, because we're going a little bit long.
No problem.
But yeah, thanks Andrea,
Yes,
for
it's
popping
nice
in, man.
meeting you.
Appreciate it, man. This is actually the first time, I've ever like talked to you or like anybody really from the other than actual MSK,
Yeah,
one on
no
one.
problem.
So yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so come back, bring other people, all good.
Yeah, I've been like
But
tweeting out your streams out there too. I've been like trying to get people to come out to your streams, see if they want to come out.
yeah, how did you like the interview I did, by the way, the other day?
Oh, it was entertaining. I like it. You're informative about that. Like especially like the three like advice tips that you were giving.
Hmm.
I was actually thinking about like that. It does really make sense in a way. Like, yeah, it's really common. Like, know what you want.
Yeah,
Not to waste
yeah,
time. That way, there's
exactly,
nobody wasting each other's time.
exactly. The thing about that is like like I have a whole fucking book that I wrote and I actually put on Amazon Kindle, and actually was selling for a while before it got taken down. I put it back up, but it was basically just an online dating guide for people. And yeah, it took me like a few years to write because I was trying to get all my real life experiences and put them all together into words and stuff. So, um, I don't know officially if it's actually worked for anybody. Like one guy actually, no, one guy did. One guy did, so that sort of gave me the confidence to actually finish the book
Hmm.
and put it out there and stuff. And yeah, dude, I was kind of joking with myself the day. I was like, because I know MSK. Like a few hours later, he literally had another interview with like another Asian person, and I was like, oh, this is like Asian Week on MSK stream. This is like because I know I didn't watch the whole thing, but I know that she was on there.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah. So, like I said, it's the first time that like Lana. I know that I kind of brought Andre in like kind of like all of a sudden, but same time
Oh,
like he's
okay.
very cool.
It was
He's
great
very
meeting you
cool. No,
guys.
he's very cool. He's
Thank you
very
for
cool.
joining us.
No
Exactly. He's very
problem.
cool.
Good to join you too.
Very cool.
Yes.
And Andrea, like I said, this is still a new channel. You know what I mean? So I'm still figuring things out here and there. But yeah. So hopefully, we can do more bigger stuff, bigger and better things in the future. So
No problem. Good
uh,
having.
yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, Lana, don't go really quickly. I just have some things I need to talk to you offline. But
Okay.
cool.
No
We're
problem.
still
And yeah,
live.
and also Lana too. Like if y'all ever want to come by MSK's channel, it's Master Swag Kings. I can link it in the chat
Yeah, yeah.
for you
Can you
if you
put it in
ever
the
want to
chat?
come back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lana.
All
Like I
right.
said, it'd be cool. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know I've been trying to coax you into starting your own YouTube channel, but I think like gradually, like if you get to know other people, like on the platform first, that could be a good way to sort of just get more comfortable with the platform. You know what I mean? And who you're sort of talking to and talking with and all that stuff.
That's
Because like I
his
said,
channel in the private chat, Lana.
do you see the private chat,
And
Lana?
and I'll link
No.
in the
Let's see.
check the
Do you
private chat.
do you have the
Remember?
private chat option, Lana?
Oh, there you go. Well, I have to like log on to it. Hold on. Let me see. I have to remember I'm on my phone, so like.
Andrea, we can just put it in the regular chat, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do it
got it.
right now.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just one more thing, like Andrea too. Again, yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by. So I don't know if you've seen the other videos. So I know that the audience that I typically go for is kind of very specific, but at the same time, I would like to try and broaden my audience so that you know what I
Hmm.
mean. It gets like a broader audience and more people because I don't want to feel like you know, I don't want people like to come to the channel randomly and just like leave because, you know, it doesn't exactly pertain to them. You know what I mean? Like I want to have
I
like a
got
broader
you.
appeal. I like what MSK is doing, and I definitely am trying to sort of, you know, follow his example because I feel like he has a really broad appeal.
Mhm.
So which is fun, and his stream's going for a long fucking time, but I like that.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's they do, they do. But yeah, so but cool, man.
no
Well,
problem. I'll come by on your streams like sometime. Like I'll jump on if you want to have me on. No
yeah,
problem with me.
for sure, man. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, it was nice meeting you, and yeah. So, I guess we're gonna end this broadcast really quickly. Okay, guys.
Sure
Again,
thing.
sorry. I know
See
we've
you
been kind of.
later, guys.
All
Have a
right,
good
Great.
like,
one.
comment,
Subscribe to
subscribe.
AMBW and
Kind of. Yep.
nice
Lana,
meeting you.
don't. Lana, don't go yet. Hang on.